Welcome to Fact Fusion. Today, we're diving into a topic that sparks curiosity and wonder in all of us: alien encounters. For decades, people have reported strange sightings and experiences that seem to suggest we're not alone in the universe. These stories range from mysterious lights in the sky to full-blown extraterrestrial encounters. Get ready for an exciting journey through the top 10 most intriguing alien encounter stories. Let's get started. 1. The Roswell Incident, 1947. Our first story takes us to Roswell, New Mexico in 1947, perhaps the most famous alien encounter story of all time. It began when a mysterious object crashed on a ranch outside Roswell. Initially, the U.S. military claimed it was a weather balloon, but witnesses reported seeing strange debris, including materials that appeared to be from another world, and even alien bodies. The incident quickly became a hotbed for conspiracy theories, with many believing the government covered up the recovery of an alien spacecraft. Over the years, the Roswell incident has been a cornerstone of UFO lore, sparking countless debates, books, documentaries, and movies. Despite various official explanations, many still believe that an alien spacecraft crashed in Roswell, making it one of the most enduring and intriguing alien encounter stories in history. Number 2. The Betty and Barney Hill Abduction, 1961. In 1961, Betty and Barney Hill, a couple from New Hampshire, experienced one of the most chilling and detailed alien abduction accounts. While driving home at night, they noticed a bright light following them. They eventually claimed to have been abducted by extraterrestrial beings. Under hypnosis, they recalled undergoing medical examinations aboard a spacecraft. Betty even described a star map shown to her by the aliens, which some researchers believe corresponds to the Zeta Reticuli star system. This case introduced many elements now common in abduction reports, such as lost time, medical examinations, and detailed recollections under hypnosis. The Hills story became a media sensation, inspiring books and movies, and remains one of the earliest and most thoroughly investigated abduction cases, adding significant weight to the discussion of alien encounters. 3. The Travis Walton Case, 1975. In 1975, Travis Walton, a forestry worker, and his crew encountered a bright light in the forest while driving home after a long day. Walton approached the light and was struck by a beam, rendering him unconscious. His coworkers, terrified, fled the scene. Walton was missing for 5 days, and when he reappeared, he had a bizarre story to tell. He claimed to have been taken aboard a spacecraft and subjected to various medical tests by alien beings. His story gained widespread attention and even inspired the movie Fire in the Sky. Despite skepticism, Walton and his crew passed multiple polygraph tests, and his detailed account continues to intrigue and puzzle researchers and enthusiasts. The Travis Walton case remains one of the most compelling and well-documented abduction stories, leaving a lasting impression on the world of UFO research. Number 4. The Phoenix Lights, 1997. The Phoenix Lights incident occurred on March 13, 1997, in Phoenix, Arizona, where thousands of people reported seeing a V-shaped formation of lights silently gliding across the sky. These lights were observed over a large area, including by military personnel and police officers. The phenomenon lasted for several hours, with witnesses describing the lights as massive, silent, and moving in unison. Despite numerous explanations, including flares dropped by military aircraft, many believe the lights were of extraterrestrial origin. The incident received extensive media coverage and remains one of the most well-documented UFO events in history. The Phoenix Lights continue to spark interest and debate among UFO researchers and enthusiasts, and the widespread witness accounts add a level of credibility that few other sightings possess, making it a significant case in the study of unidentified flying objects. Number 5. The Rendlesham Forest Incident, 1980. The Rendlesham Forest Incident, often referred to as Britain's Roswell, took place in December 1980 near a U.S. Air Force base in Suffolk, England. Over several nights, military personnel reported seeing strange lights descending into the forest. Upon investigation, they found a triangular craft with hieroglyphic-like symbols on its surface. The craft allegedly emitted intense heat and light, and the event was documented in official military reports, including sketches and audio recordings. The incident was thoroughly investigated by the U.S. Air Force. and the witnesses, many of whom were high-ranking officers, have maintained their accounts for decades. Despite numerous explanations, including misidentified aircraft and natural phenomena, the Rendlesham Forest incident remains unexplained and is one of the most compelling and credible UFO cases, with extensive documentation and credible witnesses adding to its intrigue. 6. The Pascagoula Abduction, 1973. In 1973, Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker were fishing on the Pascagoula River in Mississippi when they encountered a glowing object. They claimed that robotic creatures with claw-like hands abducted them and took them aboard a spacecraft for examination. Afterward, they reported their experience to the local sheriff, and their case became widely publicized. Both men passed lie detector tests, and their detailed, consistent accounts have made this one of the most credible abduction stories. Hickson and Parker's descriptions of the aliens and the spacecraft were unique and unlike other reports at the time. Their story has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and investigations, and the Pascagoula abduction remains a significant case in the annals of UFO encounters, notable for the credibility and consistency of the witnesses and the details of their harrowing experience. Number 7. The Westall UFO Encounter, 1966. The Westall UFO encounter took place in Melbourne, Australia, in 1966, where over 200 students and teachers at Westall High School witnessed a saucer-shaped object landing in a nearby field. The object remained on the ground for a short time before taking off at high speed. Despite numerous witnesses, the event was swiftly covered up by authorities, with the area being cordoned off and evidence allegedly removed. Decades later, the incident remains unexplained, and the testimonies of the witnesses continue to intrigue researchers. Many of the students and teachers who witnessed the event have maintained their accounts, and the case has been the subject of extensive investigation and media coverage. The Westall encounter is unique due to the large number of witnesses and the persistence of their detailed and consistent testimonies, making it one of the most compelling UFO sightings. 8. The Belgium UFO Wave, 1989 to 1990. Between 1989 and 1990, Belgium experienced a wave of UFO sightings, with the most notable event occurring in March 1990. 2 Belgian Air Force F-16s were scrambled to intercept a large, triangular object detected on radar. The pilots chased the object, which performed incredible maneuvers that defied the laws of physics, such as sudden changes in speed and direction. Multiple witnesses on the ground also reported seeing the craft, which had bright lights at its corners. The Belgian government's openness about the sightings and the involvement of the military adds significant credibility to these events. The Belgium UFO wave remains one of the most thoroughly documented and investigated series of sightings, with radar data, military reports, and numerous witness accounts contributing to its status as a significant case in UFO research. 9. The Lonnie Zamora Incident, 1964. Police officer Lonnie Zamora was on patrol in Socorro, New Mexico, in 1964 when he witnessed a flame in the sky. Investigating further, he saw an egg-shaped craft and 2 small humanoid figures. As he approached, the craft emitted a loud roar and ascended into the sky. Physical evidence, including burnt vegetation and landing marks, was found at the site. The case was thoroughly investigated by the U.S. Air Force, and it remains unexplained to this day. Zamora's detailed description of the craft and its occupants, along with the physical evidence left behind, have made this incident one of the most credible and well-documented UFO sightings. The Lonnie Zamora incident continues to be a significant case in UFO research, noted for the credibility of the witness and the tangible evidence supporting his account. 10. The Zimbabwe School Encounter, 1994. In 1994, over 60 students at Ariel School in Ruwa, Zimbabwe, reported seeing a silver craft land near their playground. They described seeing beings with large eyes who communicated telepathically, warning them about environmental destruction. The students' consistent and detailed testimonies have been supported by interviews with teachers and follow-up investigations. The children's detailed descriptions of the beings and their messages have intrigued researchers as their accounts have remained consistent over the years. This incident is unique due to the large number of child witnesses who have maintained their accounts into adulthood. The Zimbabwe school encounter stands out as one of the most compelling and credible mass UFO sightings, with the witnesses' innocence and consistency adding a unique dimension to this fascinating case. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Fact Fusion, and click the bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.